Now, problem number 15, it says, on a recent test, Jeremy wrote the equation. So we have a rational equation, we have a fraction on the left and a binomial on the right hand side. Which of the following is correct? So we're looking for something that's correct. Now the choices are: the equation is always true, the equation is sometimes true, the equation is never true, the equation is always true except when x is equal to 5. We want to be able to find the restrictions, something that we've done before. So the restrictions, the denominator cannot be 0, and I find that there's an x on this denominator. So x minus 5 cannot be 0, therefore x cannot be equal to 5. So this cannot be, the equation is not always true, because we do have a restriction. Now let's go and solve it. Different ways of doing this. I'm not going to place it over 1, I'm going to cross multiply. X, I have a fraction equal to a fraction, so x squared minus 25 times 1 gives me x squared minus 25. I'm going to cross multiply, so I'm going to have x minus 5 and x plus 5. Let's see, x squared minus 25 is equal to, that gives me x squared plus 5x minus 5x minus 25. This cancels. I have x squared minus 25 is equal to x squared minus 25. I'm going to place my x's on the left, my numbers on the right. So let's see, I have the x squared becomes a negative x squared. On the right, that becomes a positive 25. This cancels and this cancels, have 0 equal to 0. That means that's true. But remember, it's not always true because x cannot be equal to 5. So your answer is D. X is always true except for when x is equal to 5. Now remember that if you get a false, if you get like 5 is equal to, or 7 equal to 0, then that'll be false, which will be never true. So just be careful. And the answers can vary, so then just always pick this one here. Problem number 16, I have an addition. Now remember that whenever we have an addition, we want to be able to make the denominators the same so we can add the numerators. So you want to be able to factor the 4x squared minus 25. That'll be the difference of two squares. So I have a 9. I'm going to factor this out. That gives me double parentheses. That'll be 2x and 2x. Factors of 25 will give me 5 and 5, 1 negative, 1 positive. Plus 5. I have a 2x plus 5. I just copy it over. I want to be able to have the same denominator. Let's see, I have a 2x plus 5 on both. I need a 2x minus 5 on the right hand side. I'm not going to use my distributive property to simplify. This comes down 9 over 2x minus 5, 2x plus 5, plus 10x minus 25 over 2x plus 5, 2x minus 5. And now that they have the same denominator, they both have a 2x minus 5, 2x plus 5, I can combine my numerators. So I have 10x minus 9 minus 25 is negative 16 over 2x minus 5, 2x plus 5. And my answer is A. Problem number 17. On problem number 17, we have a multiplication. When we have a multiplication, we just need to factor each one of them. So let's say on the first one, we'll stay the same, x minus 2. Actually, let me write down x minus 2. My denominator we want to be able to first take out a common factor. So one number divides 1 and 4, nothing. Do they both have an x? Yes. So factor out an x. And let's see what's left. What do I need to multiply x? Okay, x squared will be x, and x times 4 will give me 4x. First, I need to take out a common factor. So what number divides 1 and 16? Nothing. Do they both have an x? Yes. And what's left? You have x squared minus 16. You need to realize that this can be factored once again. That is the difference of two squares. I'm going to write it right above. So it'll be x and x, negative 4 and positive 4. The denominator, nothing to factor out, so I just have double parentheses. Factors of x squared will be x and x. Factors of 8 will be, I need to add up to negative 6. So I'm going to use 4 and 2, and they both should be negative. Now from here, I can cancel. So I have x minus 2 cancels here. X plus 4 cancels here. X minus 4 cancels here. And my x's cancel as well. So my answer will be 1. Or if you want to just bring down your x over x is equal to 1. So everything cancels, so you just have a 1 divided by 1, which is 1. Problem number 18. On problem number 18, we have a division. I'm going to change my division to a multiplication, and I'm going to take the reciprocal of the second fraction. The first one stays exactly the same. My division changes to multiplication. I'm going to take the reciprocal. Now, I'm not going to change the sign of the exponent, because the reason that I'm going to take the reciprocal is because that was a division. And now, before I multiply across, I like to simplify if I can. If you notice, let's see, my 8 and my 24, I can divide by 8, so it gives me 1, that gives me 3. My 27 and 36, I can divide by 9, so it gives me 3, and that gives me 4. So therefore, I'm going to have a 4 on the numerator, on the denominator will be a 9. Let's just multiply across. So I have x squared, y, negative 3. Denominator, I have 5y's, and negative 3 will be a total of 8. Did I do something wrong? Yes, I did. Let's go and fix this. This should be x to the negative 8. You can see it? You probably saw it before I did. X negative 8. So I have y to the 5th and x to the negative 8. And now I just need to simplify it. So remember, when I wrote this down, that should be x to the negative 8. So I'm going to have a 4 over 9 x's. I have a negative exponent, so that's going to go up. So I have x to the 8. So how many x's do I have on top? X to the 10. Denominator of my y's, that's going to go into my denominator. So how many y's do I have on my denominator? Y to the 8. So my answer will be letter C. Last problem, problem number 19. A certain radioactive element decays over time according to the following equation. So it's a decay. And you notice that I said decay just because the base is less than 1, where A is the number of grams present initially, and T is time. They tell you that there are 7,000 grams. That'll be A present initially. How many grams will remain after 9 years? That'll be T. When they give you an equation, you just need to plug in the information in. So we have Y is equal to A is the number of grams present initially, which is 7,000. 1/2. T is the number of years, which is 9, so it'll be 9 over 3. Now be careful, this is an exponent. We have y is equal to 7,000, 1/2 to the power of 3. Make sure you place as an exponent. So we're going to have to rewrite this 3 times. 7,000, and we have 1/2, 1/2, 1/2. Let's multiply across. I'm going to place this over 1. So 7,000 times 1 times 1 times 1 will be 7,000. 1 times 2 times 2 times 2 gives me 8. So now I just need to divide 7,000 divided by 8. So let's just do it right here on the side. 7,000 divided by 8. 8 goes into 7, 0 times. 8 goes into 70. We have 8 times. That gives you 64. Subtract gives you 6. 8 goes into 60, 7 times. So it seems like it's letter C, but let's confirm. That's 56. And then the next 0, 8 goes into 40, 5 times. So your answer is letter C. So thanks for taking the time to listen to the video. And remember that you need to make sure that you factor correctly and the difference between an addition, multiplication, and an equation. Addition, you want to make the denominators the same and then add the numerators. Multiplication, you want to be able to just factor and cancel. Equation, you want to be able to cancel the denominators. That's when you have to find your LCDs. So please email me if you have any questions. Have a great day. Thank you.